Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are working on Mucedorus and we get to hear from Bremo today in Act 1, Scene 9. So a lot of stuff happened in the scenes that had no monologues that we needed to catch up on. Bremo is sort of a wild man who lives out in the middle of the woods and he kills everything that he encounters. So he exists, and in that part of the woods, there's a tree near a well where Mucedorus, still disguised as a shepherd, and Amandine agreed to meet because she's actually in love with him and she wants to run away with him because he's been banished, but she's like, I'll go along with you and then we can be together and everything's going to be hunky-dory. Shakesyear was the one that wanted to get Mucedorus initially killed, but that didn't work because Amandine was like, but he saved my life, and so the king spared Mucedorus, but then wanted to get him banished because Shakesyear is extremely jealous, I guess, is the whole thing that's going on there. So in yesterday's monologue, we had Amandine showing up to the rendezvous point, but she was the only one there and she was getting really nervous. She's like, you know, if he was here, he would wait for me. I guess I'm just going to sit down and wait for him, even though this is kind of dark and scary. At which point Bremo comes out, the wild man, and he grabs her and he starts talking to her about like, oh, I'm going to eat you. I'm going to rip you apart and I'm going to drink your blood and I'm going to chomp on your bones and all these things. And she's like, I don't even have any weapons to be able to fight. Like, please let me live a little while longer. And he's like, no, I'm not going to let you live. I'm going to eat you up. And she's like, you know, please spare me. She's trying everything that she can to get him to not kill and eat her. And he keeps going on. And she's like, okay, fine. I guess now, if now is the time that I'm going to die, I should just, okay, fine. So she kneels down like she's, you know, she's given up, she's given in, she's ready for this to happen. And Bremo says, now, Bremo, play thy part. How now? What sudden change is this? My limbs do tremble and my sinews shake. My weakened arms have lost their former force. Ah, Bremo, Bremo, what a foil hast thou, that yet at no time ever wast afraid to dare the greatest gods to fight with thee, and now want strength for one down-driving blow. Ah, how my courage fails when I should strike. Some do-come spirit abiding in my breast saith, spare her, Bremo, spare her, do not kill. Shall I spare her, which never spared any? To it, Bremo, to it! I say again, I cannot wield my weapon in my hand. Methinks I should not strike so fair a one. I think her beauty hath bewitched my force, or else within me altered nature's course. Ay, woman, wilt thou live in the woods with me? So craziness. We had cannibal Bremo saying to Amandine, I'm going to kill and eat you right here and right now, and you may actually still be alive while I'm doing some of this, so just like lie down and let me kill you right now and start chomping on your bones. But then when he goes to actually do it, he can't. He can't do it. That's what this monologue is about. He's like, for some reason, I can't make myself kill her. I have killed everyone and everything else that's around me, but right now, I can't do it. There's this little voice saying that I should spare her. So he decides to spare her. He gets this little bit of conscience, or maybe he's a little bit horny, saying that he shouldn't kill such a beautiful woman. So in the last line of this, he asks her to live with him in the woods, presumably as some sort of bride companion type thing. And she's like, well, the living part, yes. In the woods, not my favorite, not my first choice of places to live. And he's like, you don't really get a choice in that. And he drags her off. At which point Mucedorus is going to enter and have a monologue that we will hear tomorrow. So I'll see you then for that. Mwah.